man, I just recorded like 15 minutes of videos without the sound. But because I've already took like several takes without the audio, I'm gonna be more concise and make you a better content. Today, let's talk about how to build a home equity faster. These are some of the things that you can implement in your current property, or if you're thinking about buying a property, think about these things which will guide you toward the right direction to buy a home with more equity gaining opportunities. Hey, my name is Shawn. So the first thing is buying well, because the big chunk of equity is made when you buy. Let's say you bought like $30,000 below the fair market value at the time of purchase, and that's going to grow. That's going to compound. If you work with me and my team in the past, most likely you're covered in that department, because that's one thing that I work really hard to get you the better deal, hopefully below the fair market value. So you've done well, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So you can move on to the number 2, 3, 4. If you're thinking about buying a property, think about that. How do I find a property that is undervalued? And you can find those properties in any market, even in hot market, in seller's market. Sometimes you'll find those because of the location of the properties or condition of the properties. When every homes get 10 offers, there might be 1 or 2 that you could find that opportunity. Number 2, do some fixes. So I'm talking about like a simple new paint inside out could make a huge improvement. Many times I think if the paint is old, you could probably 2x it, maybe 3x it with just the paint inside out. Now, if you have a home with like a green carpet in your bathroom, before you do the paint, you may want to think about ripping that green carpet out of your bathroom and putting like vinyl flooring, because that could cost you $10,000, but that could get you back about $50,000 if you decided to sell next year. So look for the green carpet type of thing in your house. Really old like wallpaper, super old kitchen cabinet, single pane windows, old appliances. So think about those things. And what's great is that if you do these home equity building projects, you could enjoy it while you're there. That's way better than try to upgrade those things when you want to sell. You're not going to get that enjoyment out of that the investment. So think about that. If you're thinking about buying right now, these are the things that you should look for. Is there a house with the green carpet in the bathroom equivalent to something like that? And if you were to take that out and spend $10,000, can you get like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 back? That could be a great property. But if the property is not selling because of the busy road, that may not be something that you can fix. That's when you need to buy right. What I mean by that is that if you have a busy road on a property, before you buy it, you need to make a lower offer because it's a hard to sell property for sure. And I'm going to talk about in number 4 about the busy road in mixed use. It could be a different story. That's number 2. Number 3, structural improvement. What I mean by that is that if you have like unfinished basement, detached garage, or attic space, those can be finished and add living square footage and maybe a bathroom or something like that, making detached garage into a like workout gym, or maybe ADU, the additional dwelling unit, making into a living space with a kitchen and bathroom. It's a studio. You could gain a lot of equity because you could run like Airbnb kind of business out of that. So look for those things, whether you have them or not. A lot of times like split level homes and day ranch homes with unfinished basement, that was actually our first home. That was 20 some years ago, but getting those places, making into a living space, you could immediately gain home equity. Now, be careful not to overspend, because adding square footage has to stay within certain budget. If you spend way too much, you may not get that equity back. And again, if you're thinking about buying, look for those opportunities. A lot of times the buyers want everything like turnkey, but if you find something, everything turnkey, there's nothing wrong with that, but you may not get that opportunity to improve the equity. Unfinished basement, detached garage, attic space, again, green carpet in the bathroom type of thing. Number 4, zoning opportunity. So this one can be very exciting because there are some opportunities where the property is on a busy sort of high foot traffic road, mixed use zone with the residential and commercial. If you buy that as a residential and add in that commercial element, such as like a shop on the main level and apartment on top, you could gain immediate equity right there. And sometimes you'll find that opportunities. So whether you already own a home or thinking about buying a home, or maybe thinking about buying an investment property, some of these equity gaining tips should be able to help you in any market. Even in seller's market, you can find these good deals and opportunities to gain that equity if you look for it. And if you would like to talk more about this, give me a call and we can talk about it. And you might be surprised when you talk to Shawn, you will find things that you may not see in the current moment. So I hope you guys are doing great. Stay cool, be well, be safe, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.